AG's Truth presents Greenleaf, Season 1, Episode 3 review. What is up, YouTube? It is your girl Amber Gardner, and I'm coming to you to do my review on the new hot show on Greenleaf, Episode 3. This episode started off basically around where Episode 2 ended. You have Mavis in her club chilling doing her thing, and then they show you the bishop. He finds out that it was leaked that they were going to be audited and their books were going to be investigated by the senators, and it was leaked to one of the news organizations in the area. So he says, we're going to Nashville. He gonna take a little vacation. And they gonna bounce off before people start coming trying to ask them a whole bunch of questions. Bishop is sneaky. I don't know what to make of Bishop, because Bishop just got slimy fingers. He got real slimy fingers. I don't know what to make of him. I don't think I want to know what to make of him. Also, after that, you have Sophia, who is Gigi, Grace's daughter, asking if they're going to make her pray because she's going to her first lock-in. Now, me, I am a pew baby, aka I have been in church all of my life. So I know all about a good lock-in / shut-in. Now, we didn't do what these children did. Well, I didn't do what these children did at this lock-in. We're going to get to that later. But I've been to a few good shut-ins. You watch some movies, you get your grub on, some games, have some panel discussions, and y'all get real deep and gritty about some stuff. What these children was doing, but that's a different conversation. But she's going to her first lock-in, and Mama's telling her, don't worry, they're not going to, baptize you. They purely just going to have some fun, watch some movies, and enjoy yourself. So she's kind of soothing Miss Sophia, who's having a hard time fitting in. She said in the last episode, I went from being the only black girl in an all-white school to the only white girl in an all-black school. So Miss Sophia's getting used to fitting in. And I really do feel for baby girl, because she wants to be cool, but they into some stuff that she new to, and I could tell she really ain't feeling it all that. Yeah, after that, they go and do a little close-up with Jacob and Carissa. They're having a dinner at an acquaintance's house on that evening. And there's a maid that works there. I don't remember her actual name in the show, but it's played by Terry J. Vaughn. She played Levita in the Steve Harvey Show with Cedric and Steve and Winnie Raquel Robinson. She also played in Meet the Browns as one of the friends, the nurse that worked there. So she's been in a few things. Good actress, very funny, very good people. She plays as one of the workers. Mind you, very formal outfit. Plantation vibes again. I'm telling you, I think they might have been a plantation or something back in the day, just from how they got things set up. But, and I could be wrong, Fitz. I could be wrong, but I'm going to have a little bit of a speculation moment. I'm not sure if Jacob has feelings for her or he just want to tap that, but I get a sense that there's maybe a little bit of chemistry. Something may have happened back in the day with them two, just from the way they was talking, and he's sipping his drink, and he seemed real calm around her, a little too calm. I could be just looking into things too much, but we'll see about that. Anyway, he talks to her, and then Carissa comes in with their son. The worker takes the son off, and Carissa comes for his life. Once again, it would be really cool if you seemed like we were on the same page tonight. And then she walks off. He take his drink, and he did like this. Yes, ma'am. I'm like, this man is so over being married to this woman. And I think that she truly does love him, from what we see later on in the episode. We'll get to that later. But the fact is, she just bites everyone's head off. She is so, man, I wonder, maybe she has some daddy issues. Maybe she has her heart broken in the past, because the fact is, Lady Maeve said to her, baby, your strength and stillness, basically, aka baby, shusha. She come at folk too much. Just, oof. After that, they go to, this is the scene that I really want to talk about. And I told y'all, I was hoping I was wrong, but I knew I was right. You have Charity and Kevin. Charity is the prodigal daughter, not the prodigal daughter, but the one that stayed. She's the one that's in her feelings about Grace being back, and her husband, Kevin. And they're at a karaoke bar, and he's singing My Sherry Amore. You know that song. My Sherry Amore, lovely as a summer day. Yeah, that right there. And he's singing. It's not a hot mess, mind you. She's the minister. She's the minister of music, so she just laughing at it like, yes, baby, you serenaded me. Come on. And we get to the part of My Sherry Amore. Forgive me, my voice is a little tired. But when he gets to all of that, these two gay dudes, they started talking to each other and pointing. And I said, the gay dudes noticed that he got some sugar in his tank. Now, I done told y'all, Kevin, I don't know, maybe if he used to get down like that and he came out of that lifestyle, or now him being cool with this white dude, this might be pulling him back in, or if maybe, what I think it is that he's always had those desires, but he never dealt with them, he never acknowledged them, and now with this white guy being in the picture, and this white guy is kind of pursuing him on the sly tip, he don't know what to do about it. That's what I think is going on. But he finishes singing, and he goes and takes a seat. Mind you, she got a little liquor in the system, so she probably ain't thinking straight all the way. And there are 2 fireballs sent to their table. These gay dudes done sent this man a drink. Sent him 2 drinks, one for him and the wife. That's so disrespectful. You go say, she's like, oh, that's such a compliment. I'm so honored. Chick, you are not supposed to be honored when 2 gay dudes send your husband some drinks. That means that they pick up on the fact that he might get down how they get down. This woman, she refuses to see that her husband, that door might swing both ways. She just refuses to acknowledge it. And I'm not buying that she don't see the signs, because we as women, we see the signs. I've met guys here and there where I thought they had some sugar in their tank and I left it alone. But I did not end up dealing with them on a romantic tip, and then we just became friends, and I found out they had some sugar in their tank and I was right. That's why you go with your intuition. If I hadn't, I would have been in all kind of drama dealing with some dude that door swing both ways. I ain't dating you if your door swing both ways. If me and you gonna be dating and you gonna be my man, your door gonna swing one way, and that's toward the V, not towards no D. We're not having that. Nope, I ain't for it. So I hope that Charity see what's going on, because she really is just blind to everything that's going on. She refuses to see it. Just next, they show Carissa and Jacob at their friend's home, laughing and joking, and Carissa once again starts flapping them gums too much, talking about how much she really believes in her husband's preaching, and that's no problem at all. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem for is this: she can't just say that. She starts going into, yeah, I prefer his preaching style over the, God is great and God is good. Da, 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 da. Jacob looks at his wife, Carissa, and goes, you talking about that? She's like, oh, no. I'm just talking about more of the, yeah, ha, 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 versus more of a laid-back style. She said, oh, my husband, he just gives them the word and lets them get the feelings themselves. This couple look at her like this. Because how in the world do you expect your husband to get some inside help from his father, and you refuse? And when I say refuse, I do mean refuse. You refuse to just shush her. You cannot talk about somebody expecting them to help you. She refuses to hush. She just flaps them gums too much. And as someone, me, I love to talk. But even I have been told by some friends, people I love, and sometimes you got to shum. And she ain't had nobody really tell her that yet, except for Lady May. Somebody just tell her, shut up. You say too much and you dig yourself into a bigger hole than you need to. Just hush. It's just really sad. And the sad part is later on at that dinner, I'm skipping around just a little bit just so I can, keep it flowing our way through. Later on at that dinner, she asked how the couple met. And they told her the story of how they met and they spent the whole first day together. And after one kiss, I posed to her. You could tell they're really in love. Carissa seemed so heartbroken, because she was looking at them like, I have nothing like that with my husband. Either that or we had it and we lost it. And I think they had it and they lost it for the fact that she did bring up to him later on that evening, Jacob, she brought up to him about going to therapy. Because he said, what we had, we've lost. He said, I ain't going to no therapy. I saw a preview for episode 4, and I saw them in a counselor's office, so I'm hoping that he changed his mind, because she really does love him. I think Jacob is ready to put them deuces, but Carissa, she really does love her husband. She wants to fight for it. So as much as you get on my nerves, Carissa always flapping them gums, you are trying to fight for your marriage. And I give you very much props for that. After that, they go and deal with Gigi, Noah, and Isabel. They're off having dinner because Isabel wanted to invite Gigi to dinner. I consider this an investigation to see what her competition is, since she picked up on the fact that Gigi and Noah got that chemistry. So with that being the case, I'm like, I don't know about that, for the fact of, I think she just interrogate no girl to see what's good and see what her competition is. But they were having dinner, and she was finding out more about Gigi, finding out about, why she left the church, and, what made her stay. And Gigi told her that she just wanted to get back into the ministry. She ain't tell her, I'm trying to figure out how I can get my uncle in jail for touching on these girls that's under 18. She ain't going to all that. She just went into me trying to get back into ministry. That was the answer she gave. Nice, clean answer. Ups to Gigi, keeping it nice and keeping it shusha. Something Carissa needs to learn how to do. And then later on at dinner, Isabel starts asking her about if she got married. And why is that the case? Asked her about her daughter and saying how she was jealous of her independence and her spirit. And Gigi and Noah end up having a little bit of a moment when Noah apologizes to her, because apparently when she left 20 years ago, he really took it hard, and he may have got a little, stank with her about it, because it really hurt him and broke his heart, and he apologized to her. And it was a very sweet, tender moment. You could tell he still loved that girl with all his heart. He still loved him some Gigi. He didn't make it to the altar with Isabel. He didn't make it to the altar. Him and Gigi, I give it 2, maybe 3 more episodes before they back in the bed rekindling things. Yeah. That ain't about to last with him and Isabel. Not at all. Gigi back in the picture. She about to come and scoop him real quick. After that, it went back to Jacob and Kevin and Charity. They're back at the house. Charity is drunk. When I tell you, this chick is just I see your face, both of them. Yeah, she's drunk as I don't know what. And she wants to take a pregnancy test. Mind, this chick is so drunk, she can't even hold the stick. He got to hold the stick. But she takes the pregnancy test and tells him how much she loves him. And later on in the episode, you see her knocked out. You see him holding the pregnancy test. And couldn't find out she is pregnant. He's going to be a daddy. And he don't look too happy about it. He looking at it like, what have I gotten myself into? Because as much as he don't want to acknowledge it, he know that he having some feelings towards that white dude that's in the picture now, working with him on his homeless thing with the church, with his homeless outreach. Because when he told later on in the episode, he told the white guy that he was gonna be a father, and the white guy was like, "Oh, his feet looked real." He was not happy about it, and then Kevin asked him, "You have any children?" He's like, "No, just me." And I'm like, "Kevin, are you asking so you can know what you're gonna be dealing with when you and him become these bedroom buddies or not?" So I give that also 2 or 3 episodes before they somebody rockin' the boot. Yeah, they gonna be doing some of that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Yeah, that's gonna come down to it real soon and real quick. Yes, next they show Lady Mae talking to her husband, asking her about what's going on with him and this guy and why is he going to Nashville. And the husband explains everything to her, and she decides that she wants to go to Nashville too. And we do see that Lady Mae and her husband, they still got some romantic tendencies, talking about how he has healing hands. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say in case y'all watching this, some of y'all babies and things. Let's just put it that way. But mama and daddy still got some things popping. Thankfully, somebody's marriage is still intact. Hallelujah. Next, they bring you to the lock-in. Miss Sophia's there with Jacob and Carissa's daughter. That child, as somebody who's been in church all her life, I'm a pew baby, and technically I am a PK because my stepmother and my father both do minister. She make all of us look bad. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. She's braiding Sophia's hair and telling her, "I'm happy you're here. I always wanted a sister." Then she goes outside to talk to this dude, comes back in and asks her, "You want to go get high?" Y'all at a church lock-in, and y'all going to go get high. And Sophia said, "We're in a lock." Well, she said, "We're in a lock-in." The girl said, "We're not really locked in. We can come back." These children go and get high. 4 of them in the back, getting high. Then their tails get locked out. And they run around, run to the security, run around the front, bump into the security guard, and lie to him. And they can't even lie with a straight face. And they tell so high they giggle in a mess. Just make all of us pew babies and PKs look bad. Just make all of us look bad. Just come on now, stop that. For real, stop that. Then it shows a little bit later on, once Sophia's high has wore off, she's reading a book and this woman comes to her and asks her if she's saved and asks her about her beliefs. I'm not sure who the woman is. I think she might come into play later on. She might become maybe a bit of an outlet for Sophia just to kind of discuss some of her feelings in a way she can't discuss with her mother or with Little Miss always getting high girl, that little one right there. So I'm happy to see that. Also, Mavis. Mac comes by Mavis's business and starts telling her how basically he can help the state take her land, even though she owns it outright. And she's like, "Leave me alone." And he's like, "You want to keep your land? Tell Gigi to drop it. Tell her to leave it alone." And Mavis really comes for Mac, and she shares her. She says, "Look, we all were screwed over by our parents. That's her, May, and Mac." And she said, "I don't know if something extra was done to you, but it's bad enough that you're sick, but it's something else to be going around peacocking about it." Basically, she's like, it's bad enough that you got issues, but you gonna go around and you gonna be proud of your issues. And then she talks about how you passing on your pain to other people like it's a gift. So not only you got issues, but you passing on your issues and you walking around proud of them. And she told me, she said, "You're not gonna win this time." He walked away laughing and cackling like a villain out of a Disney Channel movie, out of a Walt Disney 90s movie. He got to be stopped, but unfortunately, I think Mac is beyond repair. Like, there are some people that have issues of that nature that can get some therapy and some counseling, and they actually able to get themselves straight and stop doing that stuff. I don't think Mac's one of them. I don't think he's one of them at all. It's just Mac he's past being helped. He's just ugh. Let me see. Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, this is a hilarious scene. So Bishop, Mac, and Lady May are trying to leave on their jet. According to Lady May, their rickety jet. They're trying to go to Nashville to get away and let stuff calm down. And the jet don't work. The jet has a fuel leak. And the guy tells Lady May, "You could fly commercial." Lady May gets her bag and says, "Oh no." And she goes and says, "I'm going home." Lady May really is just, I think she is the one that has the money. I have to agree with another review I saw that said this, and I have to agree. I think she's the one that grew up with the money, because she just seems like she just refuses to do anything that is quote unquote normal or poor, including flying commercial, even if it is first class. Heck no, I'm not flying commercial. So, and then Bishop tells the guy that's over everything, "Get me a jet." Dude, you're already being audited, and now you want to go and buy a daggone jet? You don't learn your lesson, just psh, ugh. But they gonna get found out by the state, so I'm not even concerned about that. Also, they show Gigi is contacted by Danielle. She emailed Danielle earlier in the episode, the young lady that reported that Mac was touching on her and then recanted her statement, and she meets with her at a spot, and she's talking to the young lady. The young lady is still sticking to her story, saying, "It didn't happen, I made it up, I just wanted attention." And she's telling the young lady how the same thing happened to her sister, and how her sister told her about it. And when she went and told her parents what her sister Faith had told her, when her parents went and talked to Faith, Faith recanted her statement and said she lied and changed her story as well, and how it ate at her until she committed suicide. And she talked to the girl. She actually said, "Why do you think she would do that?" And the girl said maybe she didn't want to ruin anything. And then Gigi told her, by her not trying to ruin anything, it ruined everything. And the girl, she ended up saying it was my fault and that it didn't happen. Leave me alone. I think the girl will come back to Gigi and tell her the truth, but the girl I think is really just frightened, and also that mother done took a payout of some type of sort, So it really is just that girl is really just really scared right now. So I think she's gonna come back and end up speaking the truth about what happens. And the final thing is, yes, the final thing, the episode closes out with Gigi talking to Noah and telling Noah why she really came back and about the girls being touched on. And also telling him about how when she left, she didn't break up with him because she wanted to, but she broke up with him 20 years ago because she knew her parents were going to pay for his tuition. She didn't want to mess things up for him. And they have a really tender moment and end up holding hands, and you can really tell that they're about to get back and popping with them. Definitely, definitely. I'm trying to see, did I miss anything? No, I believe that's it. All in all, it was a great episode. They really touched on a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff got dealt with. A lot of stuff got touched on. Things is going to get better, definitely. And some more dirt finna come out, most definitely. I don't doubt it at all. And I will see you all later. Please remember, stay true to yourself. Stay honest. Please stay away from being hypocritical like some of these characters. It's a show, y'all. Let's not live it out. But just stay you, and stay true to who you are, and what God has for your life. And please remember, as I always say, 2016 can bring the new you, but only if you allow it. This is Amber Gardner here at AG's Truth. I'm gonna see y'all next week. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you again here at AG's Truth, where honesty's always in style.